Hello, 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 beautiful unicorns. Yana Kasperczak coming to you live from Ontario, Canada, in the scorching heat. I wish I could jump in the lake, but we're getting ready to leave right after this. So I'm going to do this super quick live video since I'm already a couple of minutes behind with starting. As your certified professional performance and spiritual awakening core energy coach, it has been my soul's purpose to help women, to help you get your shit together so you can break free from the mental prison you find yourself in and build a life and a business or a career that you're not only proud of, but actually excited to wake up to every single day. I'll take these off for a while. So today the topic that I wanted to talk about on today's story time with myself, Yana Kasperczak, I wanted to talk about this one hack that has helped women that I work with to repair and heal their relationships with their loved ones, to love their husbands and their kids more each day. And it's just one little hack. And here's how I'll start. Each of us has a choice. We have a choice to complain, or we have a choice to see value in whatever it is that is in front of us. So it's much easier to complain and to see the wrong that your husband is doing, that your friend is doing, that your parents are doing, that your siblings are doing, that your kids are doing. It's so much easier to see the lack. This is what we all have been conditioned to see. Lack of everything. Lack of happiness, lack of joy, lack of money, lack of time, lack of healthy relationships, lack of love, lack of recognition. Literally everything that we are not happy with, anything that we're feeling triggered by, it's because it's coming from feeling lack of love. And love is the ultimate feeling. Everything that you're feeling and experiencing is there to help you understand what love is. But because you, just like the rest of the world, just like I was, conditioned to see the negative, conditioned to see the not good enough in everyone. You see that in yourself all the time, but you also see it in other people. And when you start seeing all the good in everyone, all the positive, and just focusing on the value that that person brings, you start recognizing, how is this person bringing love into my life? How is this person expressing love to me? You have your own expectation of what love looks like, feels like, and sounds like to you. There's a great book, 5 Love Languages. Highly recommend. You can probably find it on YouTube for free to listen to. If you don't find it on there, you can find it at a thrift store, you can find it on Amazon, you can find it somewhere. Or you can get it on Audible as well. Audible is a great app. You can listen to your books. It's like a story, right? You get to listen to and you get to learn. And that way you don't have to sit down. Especially those of you who are like myself, you might not have, not necessarily the patience, but the desire to sit down and read a book, that you much rather prefer listening to it while you're doing something else or even going for a walk. So understanding that you have your way of giving and receiving love, and everyone else in your life has their way of giving and receiving love. Just because this is the love that you give does not mean this is the love the other person wants to receive or likes to receive. One of my love languages is acts of service. I love doing things for people, but not everybody likes things being done for them. I don't particularly am a big fan of receiving that kind of love back. I would much rather prefer to do something for someone and not necessarily get that back. In certain areas, yes, with cleaning, with help, with things like that, and also learning to delegate and not necessarily ask for help. That's a a different topic, but let's get right to the hack. And the hack is very simple. It's very simple. All it involves is literally maybe 1 minute out of your day. And if it's a really, really bad day, when you are triggered with that person, it might involve 5 minutes, maybe 15 minutes at tops. But the hack is this: go to a dollar store or whatever Value Village or whatever you have, where you can get a notebook, or maybe you already have a notebook. Get a notebook, and every single day, you can do this in one notebook for your husband, for the person that you maybe want to forgive and heal with or from. What you're going to do is you're going to write one thing you love and appreciate about that person. Just one thing a day. By doing this, one sentence a day: I love and I appreciate you when you do this, or I love and appreciate you because, and follow that sentence. Love, appreciate, I value, I admire, however you want to start the sentence. But the word that you're using is essentially love. You look up to them, you appreciate them. What is it, that one thing that you love and appreciate about them today? And that's why on some days, when, let's say, you had a little scuffle or you had a disagreement, and it's important to have disagreements, by the way, because you get to know each other and you grow through those disagreements together, especially if it's done in a healthy way, at least when you're starting off. So what you're going to do is you're literally going to write one thing every single day about that person in that notebook. And then you know what you can do with that notebook after? You can gift that notebook to them for a special occasion, or whatever that special occasion is, be it anniversary, be it birthday, be it Christmas, whatever it is. And then I like to call it is 365 plus reasons why I love, admire, and cherish you and appreciate you. And the reason why I say 365 plus is because some days I would write more than one, while other days it's just one. The one is the bare minimum, but you can write as many as come to mind. When your heart is full, let it pour. Put that love on those pages. I like to keep space between each sentence, or even sometimes it almost looks like a paragraph because I get a smaller book. And just write one thing that you love, appreciate, admire about that person. Because what's going to happen is you will notice a profound shift from I'm annoyed and irritated, or I despise this person, to I love this person. I see that person. I can't live without that person, because you start to shift your focus from negative to positive. And it's so simple. You can even have your kids do that. That's it. That's all. That's just one little hack, and it will change your relationship like nothing else. And it will be, like I said, a really nice gift in the end. Other than that, that is all that I want to share with you guys for today. Keeping it short and sweet and straight to the point. Yeah, that's it. I can't think of anything else to add. My mind is just all focused on getting the cottage closed off for a couple of days before we come back, nice and clean, so that we wouldn't come back and there's anyone taking residence that we don't want taking residence in there. So it's different kind of detailed cleaning in there. We're almost done, and by we I mean primarily me. And I shall see you all tomorrow at the sacred, no, that was today, this morning, tomorrow at Heal the Unicorn podcast, where Bethany and I will be live streaming it in our Facebook group, Heal the Unicorn, Emotional Healing and Spiritual Growth for Women. So if you're not part of the group and you love this content, you just get double the content from Bethany and myself on Wednesdays at 1:45 p.m. Eastern Time. Otherwise, I will see you all next Tuesday at 11:45 a.m. for another one of these story time with myself, Yana Kasperczak. And until then, have an amazing day or week until we see each other next time. Bye, everybody. Thanks for being in here.